SHMACKEMAGOB and Bang Bang Pizza Skulls. Hey everybody, it's a review of a show I saw last week. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to. I also saw another show this past Monday. I went all the way to Orlando to see the Bay Area Strikes Back, so I'll do that review later on. But I saw The Who. And I want to thank my friend Charlie Hill who got me a ticket for it. Thank you so much, brother. It was awesome. I love this new venue they have now at the Hollywood Hard Rock. They made a new venue there. I saw Deep Purple and Blue Cult there a couple months ago. It was really awesome. And The Who was really awesome. And just to run down, I got the set list here, right here. And they open with like a bunch of Tommy songs. They opened with Overture and then 1921, Amazing Journey, Sparks, Pinball Wizard, and We're Not Gonna Take It. And it was amazing. And from there they went into Who Are You? I gotta say, man, Zach Starkey, is that his name? Ringo Starr's kid. His son's on drums. What a beast of a drummer. But you know, you're sitting on a stool that was occupied by Keith Moon, so you better know your chops, and he does. He's amazing. And then they went into Eminence Front, which is, you know, fan favorite. I love it. I saw that tour, the It's Hard, the farewell tour back in the early 80s, 82 I think. And that was great. And then the next song, it was like one of the 2 or 3 highlights for me on this. They did Imagine a Man. I've never seen them do that. I love that song. I'm a big fan of Who by Numbers. I love that album. And just to see them do that was like, whoa, I was very floored. I did not see that one coming. Love Imagine a Man. Then they did a newer song, which I love that self-titled Who album. They didn't do my favorite song off it, but they did do 2 songs, and one of them was Hero Ground Zero. And something I haven't mentioned is that they played with a full orchestra, which was awesome. And Hero Ground Zero, I love that song. And then they did Join Together, which was cool. And then after Join Together, the whole orchestra left. They walked away. And it was just now the Raw only band playing this set, where they started with Substitute, which was awesome. But the next song is my all-time favorite Who song, which I did see them play one time back on the 50th anniversary. They did The Seeker. I was so happy. I thought when I saw the 50th anniversary, that was the only time I'd ever see The Seeker. Because, you know, they're up there in age. I mean, I thought it was the last time I was going to see them, period. And when I saw them on the 50th anniversary, Pete Townsend talked about how he wrote The Seeker in Florida, I think in the Everglades. But yeah, they played The Seeker, which was great. And then they went into the classic I Can See for Miles, and I love The Kid's All Right. They did that too. And then they did, like, it was odd. They did an acoustic version of We Don't Get Fooled Again. And, you know, they did it where, you know, the first, you know, Roger did the first verse. Then they went into the second verse, and they didn't know what they were going to do. I don't know if they were having technical difficulties or whatever, but Pete Townsend winged the lyrics. I think he told Roger, go ahead, sing whatever. And Roger couldn't think of none, so Pete started doing like just these lyrics. It did rhyme, and the place cheered and shit, because, you know, and it was cool, man. I mean, I'd rather see him do, you know, an electric killer version of, but I've seen him do it. I've seen The Who. This may be my 6th or 7th time seeing The Who. And I've never seen him do acoustic, so it was cool. And it was just Roger and Pete up there. And there was one part, it was kind of awkward, where, I mean, one thing is that they were having problems on stage as far as the monitors and go. They made that public, but they were, you know, it was the first show of the tour, so, you know, there was just some problems on stage, and they were being very vocal about it, Roger and Pete. But we didn't notice it out there, and it sounded fine, and I thought they played fine. But there was one part where Roger said, Pete said something to Roger, and then Roger was, he said something, well, I'm half deaf because of the band I'm in. And then Pete said, it was very awkward, he goes, well, 2 of them are dead. And like the whole place was like, ooh. And then Pete was like, so it shouldn't be that loud no more. I found that kind of like weird. But whatever. And after we don't get fooled again, they went into Behind Blue Eyes, which was awesome. And they brought out 2 of the people from the orchestra. I think it was the cello they were playing. And it was stripped down and it was amazing. It was fucking great. And then they did a song I really like off the last album called Ball and Chain, which is an awesome track. But they didn't do Beads on the String. That's my favorite track off it. And I noticed they did play it on their last gig, which was their last tour for the first time on the last show. So I was hoping they were going to bring it again. But hey, man, I ain't complaining. I mean, I went for free. And Ball and Chain was great. And then the rest of the show, minus the last song, was all Quadrophenia. And they went into Real Me, and then, my God, just to see Pete do I'm One. That song, oh, I mean, it gives me chills. Hearing them seeing them play that live, it was just so amazing. And they did 515, The Rock, and Love Rain on Me. Now, this is my only complaint about the show. They did this extended, some dude up there, one of their piano player, did an extended piano thing before it went into Rain on Me. Though he did do some of the things that you hear in the beginning of Rain on Me, but then he just took it off to a very boring place. I mean, I was bored silly, and it went on too long before the song came in. But when the song came in, man. And there was a part where Roger did scream him like sounded like a young Roger. It was amazing. And then they end the song with Baba O'Reilly. It was, for those that don't know, that's Teenage Wasteland, which was great. It brought the house down. Everybody was fucking going crazy over it. And it was quite amazing. So that is my review of The Who. I hope I get to see them again. Every time I see The Who, I always think it's the last time. Even the first time I saw them in the early 80s when they said it was going to be the last time. But I saw the Tommy show. They did the Quadrophenia show. Saw the 50th anniversary. I saw another time they played the Hard Rock, the older venue. I saw them at the BTT Center a couple years ago. I mean, yeah, like 3-4 years ago. And then this time. And it was, I love The Who, man. I love seeing The Who. And it was just an awesome time. It was packed. It's a great venue. McCartney's playing there soon, but unfortunately I can't go because I don't have $1 million. My God, the ticket sales. Like, you know what? I heard from people, I don't know for sure. But, nosebleeds are like 1,000 and up. I mean, come on, man. I love McCartney. And it's heartbreaking because it's the first time I'm going to miss McCartney since the Flowers in the Dirt tour in 90 or 91. But I see McCartney. I went to Tampa once to see him. I've seen him every time he's been to Florida, South Florida, since 1990. So it's heartbreaking that I'm going to miss him now. Because it is kind of like an intimate venue in a way. I mean, McCartney plays stadiums. This is not even an arena. The Stones played there, and that was ridiculous, $3,000. For tickets that were left. It was like, who else has played there? I know there's a couple other big, Guns N' Roses played there, Metallica played there, but the tickets are just too much, and I've seen those bands before, so it was like, I'll have to bite the bullet, man, because I'm not going to pay this much, and I hope this trend stops, because it's unfair, man. It's unfair to us common folk, the ones that don't have, $100 bills shooting out our ass at any second, We all have bills, man, and I can't be spending thousands of dollars at a show just for a ticket, you know what I mean? Anyway, but Charlie did get me the Who ticket, so I would have probably missed this too, man. because of the prices. Though it wasn't as, you know, crazy as the McCartney, Stones, and Metallica, Guns N' Roses tickets, but, you know, it was a more affordable. I mean, I don't even know how much he paid for it, but I know it's nowhere near what McCartney and them are charging, which is not McCartney. It's you know, for those that don't know, you know, bands get paid from the venue, then the venue set the price. You know, that's how it works. So I'm sure they paid McCartney a whole lot of money for them to recoup with all that, you know. Because, you know, a lot of people that go there, it's a casino. It's the Hollywood Hard Rock. So they get people to go there, go to shows, get drunk, and then blow their money in the slot machines. Not this guy. But anyway, that's my review of The Who, man. And if it comes to your area, and if you're a Who fan, and you dig the set list I just read you need to go see it. And you never know, man. When is the last time The Who's going to play? Because now it's gotten to the point where there's only 2 of them left, and if either one of them dies, that's it. It's the end. You can't have a Who show with just Townsend or Daltrey. But I want to thank you all for watching, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and bang bang Pizza Skull, that notification bell. Can you tell I'm very tired? I don't know if you can tell, but I wanted to knock this review out because I'm going to be busy the next few days, so I'm not going to have time. And I want to give a shout out to my friend Danny Capote, who I went to the show with. He gave me a ride, and while I was at the Death Angel show, he texted me going, "Hey man, don't forget to do the Who review." So basically I'm doing this for Danny as well, man, because he's a cool dude. Right on, Danny Capote. And everybody out there, thank you all for watching. Right on, everybody. Stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath. And SHMACKEMAGOB. I'm going to bed. I bet you I fall asleep before my head hits the pillow.